is we see the width of God's love. And we see the width of God's love is just a way to understand that His love reaches out to all people. It's not something that is just love for a certain group. As we read in the Old Testament, sometimes you think, well, it's just His people. The Jewish people is just His people. And we oftentimes we'll sit there and we'll Jews and Gentiles, and we read that in Old Testament that there seemed to be a division there. But then Jesus came on the scene and He broke that division. He said there is no one, no bond or free, but Christ is all, for all, and in all. We have an opportunity, all of us, to experience that love that goes out to us. And that love is not just something that reaches out to all, but it brings us all together to be in one body, in one accord with God. And it's not something to take lightly, because nowadays we have so many people that we have to divide things up. You can't just say people nowadays. We have to say certain groups and ethnic groups, and then you have to be careful on how you say things and how you categorize things. And I tell you, I love it when the Bible says, and when we go back to a verse that is so well known globally, is John 3:16, that God so loved the world. It wasn't that we're breaking things down. He didn't even break it down to the Jews and Gentiles in that verse. He finally got to the point, He's like, guys, I love you all. I love each and every one of you. And Jesus was saying, He's here. I'm here. He went to the people. He did miracles. He proved Himself through His love and compassion and helping people out in the world. He gave His life for us so that we can have forgiveness of sin. There's understanding God's love and how broad it is and how wide it is. You ought to understand, as much as He loves the world, He has to hate sin. And that's the other side of love that sometimes we don't want to deal with. Even though His love reaches out to all, but because His love is so pure and so genuine, it's going to challenge any sin in your life. So any peoples, any groups, there's no separations. There's no favoritism on this side. There's no, you're better off on this side, or you have more resources here. You have that there. God provides that forgiveness and love for all. But He's going to challenge you on that sin. He's going to challenge you on your faith and trust in Him.